America, real day one. Rap in those private schools wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shawty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shawty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no money. Now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Detroit! Gone! Watch the twist. I got it. Gone!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They run with Hunt, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That's going to be an intriguing matchup to continue to watch. You don't get in the playoffs without having a good guy to cover out wide. If they want to move on, get in the championship, then the Super Bowl, he's going to have to be big in this one.
And this is not basketball where you're worried about your star getting fouls and getting in trouble and maybe not playing as much. You take your number one guy, put it on their number one guy, and try and limit their offense.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. He'll field this at the 5. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Caught here by Conley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a third down.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He'll get it up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Gun! 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 Gun!
And on the ground they go with the running back. Shoves him aside, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And out come the Chiefs now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play fake. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. 20. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Mahomes going to throw. He is going to find Hill here. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Mahomes to throw once more. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Bobby Wagner coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. So a minute 56 to play in this 1st half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll run it here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
4 down, 4 down. Banjo. Let's go. Gone!
On play action, they'll throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Now a handoff looking right, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards away. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And now running right through it. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Mahomes now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Watch him now, Barney.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Scarborough. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
And they'll go on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
We got 3, fellas. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful of not being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And this is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Green 90.
Now here's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start things on 1st down with Bo Scarborough. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. have some fun. The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And now here comes Kansas City. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Mahomes now to throw. Caught here by Conley. Oh, now he bowls him over. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and and down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. Some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start off with a give to Scarborough. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And some room to work. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Leopard! Leopard! Now let's go! Blue, land it!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It's Scarborough again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead stretches 16-3 now. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
That's fielded in the end zone. And now here comes Kansas City. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. One final try from Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?